Okay, I'm back with another recipe, this time with my ultimate brownies. I worked on this recipe for a long time and finally decided on these measurements. I think they're perfect. They're a really tall baker's brownie. They have a beautiful caramel drizzle on top. They have really great crispy outside edges, but the inside is nice and chewy and soft and everything that you want in a brownie. So in a bowl, we have our main mixing bowl. We're gonna do our dry ingredients. So we're gonna add 1 cup of flour, 2 cups of sugar, so 1 cup of flour, 2 cups of sugar. We're going to sift 2/3 a cup plus 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Sorry if you hear all that noise in the background. My husband is in construction and he's doing a home project right now. So we're recording, we're doing production, and we're also doing a remodel at the same time. Okay, so we sifted the cocoa powder. And we're gonna add salt. So I use a baking salt, but a fine like sea salt would be really great. This is a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and you also need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I landed on a 1/2 teaspoon for a reason. I wanted really like thick, like baker's brownies, and I also wanted to keep like a good chew in the brownie. So the 1/2 teaspoon is the sweet spot for me. So we're gonna whisk this together till the cocoa powder is well blended, and then we're gonna add our wet ingredients. So let's get that whipped up. So for my wet ingredients, I have 1 cup of unsalted butter, and I have 4 beaten eggs here. So I'm gonna add my eggs to my butter, and then I'm gonna add some vanilla. Let me grab that. Vanilla extract is perfect. We're adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and this is vanilla paste, but vanilla extract is perfect too. So I'm going to mix this up. I'm just going to combine my wet ingredients first in a separate bowl, and then add them to wet ingredients. You want to combine this well until, of course, there are no dry ingredient pockets, and the batter is well combined. You can use a whisk, but I don't feel like I need one. I could use the extra arm workout. So once you get this batter mix, you're going to want to add like 2 handfuls of chocolate chips or chocolate chunks, and but you can use anything semi-sweet, maybe a mix of. This is like a handful and a half. Okay, I don't like too many because there's a few going to be sprinkled on the very top, and so there will be a few extra added. I have an 8x8 pan. It's like a thick pan, and I have some parchment. I'm cutting some parchment to size. I don't know where my scissors are. And then we're going to add the parchment to the bottom of our pan and put the batter on top. And then I'm just going to flatten out the batter. Don't you love my cameraman skills? They're awesome, huh? Okay, so we have that. So now we're going to add the caramel, and I'll show you how to do that because that's my favorite part. Why not? It's caramel. Okay, for the caramel, this is the caramel that I get. It's a caramel dip. It's thick. It's like an apple dip. You can find it in by the fruit underneath the apples. So I take a sandwich bag and a small cup, and I stick the corner of the bag down into the cup. And then I take like a good few spoonfuls of this caramel sauce. Okay, so I pinch it up and work everything down into the corner like a piping bag. You know what? I need an assistant cameraman. Hold on a second. Okay, so I have this makeshift piping bag, and I'm just gonna take off the very tiny tip, and then I'm gonna go back and forth this way, all the way down, kind of readjusting my grip on the bag. And I try to get all the way if there's any missing spots. And then I don't have to use all the caramel. If I have any extra, I just put the rest back into the original container. So then from here, I take a toothpick and I just do some like cross hatching on the top. Okay, so we're gonna bake this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour and 4 minutes on the middle rack. This is the cocoa powder that I use. I get it from the Restaurant Depot. And that's where I also get this really good chocolate. Okay, it's a little early, but I can't wait. Cut myself a little edge piece. Okay, see how it's nice and thick and it has the caramel on top? The caramel is chewy because it's been concentrated. What can I say? This is the only brownie recipe you'll ever need. Enjoy.